The Giant's Chisel. Looks like some good items, though. Leptir Alloy, legendary lightning-infused metal used by the Kin of Thor, used to upgrade pommels with shock damage effects. That's awesome. Found in treasure map caches. Yes, as soon as I saw that symbol, bro, I got so excited. Cannot wait to upgrade. My favorite thing to upgrade for sure. Oh, poor Atreus, bro. Hang in there, buddy.
Enough.
Should do. With that, we can carve the travel rune to Jotunheim. Get you where you need to go. Oh, incidentally, all those magically sealed doors we've seen can now be unlocked. Like that one round the corner. You can get through that door there now that you got the chisel.
Oh, bro, I'm gonna be exploring for the next 5 days now that we can get into those. There's so many. Very curious what they unlock. Find the binding point, if I could read, with L. Press R2 to strike. Oh, is that when it lights up like that? Oh. Cool. Like that, it's not just simple. Makes you do a little task. Oh, okay, goodbye.
You killed Magni.
That he did.
He was a god. But you killed him.
Minor Aesir, perhaps. But I.
And his father is Thor.
Not minor. Not minor at all, him. This will not go over well in Asgard.
I defended us. Nothing more. I fear no judgment.
Judgment, no. But if vengeance is any concern.
Since when can you kill a god?
Because Kratos is one himself. Hopefully Freya has enough magic to heal his sickness. That would definitely be something to get Kratos and her on good terms again. Get him to trust her. Okay, well, I don't want to leave before I open this. Oh, there's one? The others have to be close. Oh, there's one, like, right there. I hear Sindri just hammering away as well. Let me just climb up this, just to see if it'll give me like a better vantage point to see it, maybe, the last seal. I assume I can get back down here if I want. I don't see it immediately anywhere here. Oh, there it is. Perfect. Oh, thankfully that's a sleeping giant. Oh, for a second I'm like, no way, it just gave us another frozen flame. Glacial Catalyst, legendary, a shard from one of Hell's glaciers. It can be used to upgrade the charm of Infinite Storm. Okay. Not sure I remember what that is. Wow, that was a lot of hacks over. The charm of Infinite Storm, that is. Gonna be a lot more upgrades now.
Once you retrieve the whetstone, please take utmost care while
we were here
handling it.
before.
It
What's
is
like
a
that?
priceless relic, after all.
I think he's glitching out that he keeps saying that.
Hey, did you hear? Magni, the Aesir god, son of Thor, dead! I know!
Now Modi's on a rampage across Midgard, looking for the killer, swearing that once he finds him, he'll... Oh shit, that was you guys.
We should probably discuss that more quietly.
Or not at all. I think that's a great plan.
What a guy.
Let's get started then.
Always underestimates us. Leviathan axe. Well, let's go, man.
You just cut trees with that, right?
Yeah, and some gods on the side as well. Got some new skills as well. Definitely want to look at that. Can buy new resources. Oh, we can buy Frozen Flame now. That's pretty cool. Except it says an impossible material that houses the rage of fire and the temper of ice, generated through mighty battles used to upgrade the Leviathan axe. Alright then. Not going to make it easy for us.
Now don't be a stranger.
Nothing really for us there at the moment.
Once you retrieve the whetstone, please take utmost care while handling
Okay.
it. It is a priceless
Don't think the
relic
lad's
after
doing
all.
too well.
I'm fine.
Oh, nice.
If so, then keep up.
Yes, sir.
I really want to find the whetstone just so he can stop saying that. Oh, whoops, I did not mean to do that. Press the wrong button. Need to press R2. Oh, close. There we go. Oh. You really gotta get it right on. Definitely a learning process.
Hey, I just realized. Magni didn't come back to life.
Is interesting. It's known the Aesir find their own way to Valhalla. No Valkyrie escort, no processing at the gates of Helheim. That may be significant.
Yeah, very interesting. Just what I wanted. Some sap. Oh. I guess I missed. Then use this for the chest. And then I'll bring this around here. Gotta get Atreus healed up. Even though I want to do a lot of side questing now that I have that ability to open the secret doors. Always love when it's nice and easy. No fighting necessary. Nothing I'm missing? Nope.
Look, back near the giant's head. What? What is this place?
Fishermen would bring their day's catch into this port and use that contraption to send some of it directly to the Jarl's main kitchen. The rest was sorted and sold.
There is an exit under the thumb. Find a way across.
What does this do? Oh, this would stop it, I'd assume.
Reach it.
Oh, I see what we need to do here. Then we mosey on up here. I think. Oh, I thought we did at least. Maybe I have to break something first. Oh. No, we get around. We can get up there as well.
There is an opening.
I can get it. There's a path to the exit on the other side.
I see what we need to do here. Just had to get Atreus on it first.
There's a rope up here.
Whoops. How is that missing? There we go. Third time's the charm, I guess. Thank you. Just a closed gate. Always grab the loot first. Just in case we want to come back. All sorts of doors now. Oh. That'd be so precise.
Back under his palm. We're almost there.
Have we already been here? Oh, we have. I guess I just missed that.
Everything we just did. Climbed around a dead giant, rode a giant falling hammer, fought some bad gods. What do you think Mother would say?
Bet you have come a long way.
Thanks.
No, wholesome. Hey, we can open this now.
I see something! Over there!
Oh, this one takes 3. Getting a little better at the system. Is it just going to be free looting? Hidden Chamber of Odin.
Look here. Another.
Anytime I can raid his stash.
You know this one, don't you?
It's Thamur, the giant stonemason. Is he building a wall around Jotunheim?
It was to be his masterwork. He only wanted to protect his people.
Too bad the first part got burned.
I prefer the last panel was burned. Such a senseless pity.
Interesting. Oh, whoops. Gotta wait for the lore. Always forget. Thamur, the greatest stonemason and one of the biggest giants of all. Based off what we've seen, yeah, he's pretty big. He argues with his son Hrimthur, strikes him, and gets lost looking for him. Thor chisels Thamur in the head and crushes a whole town. Thor is a menace. Thamur was building a wall around Jotunheim to protect giants from the Aesir. Did it ever get finished? I don't think so. Oh, I forgot. I've got new skills because of the axe. Let's go ahead and do these ones. The barehanded. Recalling the axe. I'll do that one and then the R2 one. I still have 7,000. Let me see if there's any good shield combats that I can do. Ooh, that actually looks pretty dope. I think I'll do that one. There's so much I need to remember. Hopefully by the end of the game, I'll pretty much have everything down. I'll go ahead and upgrade this one for rage combat, and then I'll upgrade this one as well. And I may have enough to upgrade this. Yeah, perfect. So now rage is fully upgraded. What in the world is this? I feel like we're about to enter a duel zone or something. Can I like throw my axe through there? Oh yeah. Very interesting.
This place. It feels like a prison.
That would explain the hefty magical lock on the outside.
But it's more than that. I have this feeling like something is waiting for us down here.
Oh
Knack
no.
for ominous statements, lad.
What kind of something?
I'm not sure. Something powerful.
Whatever you feel, boy, we will handle it. We have come this far, yes?
Yes, Father.
Bro, I don't know. I have no charge on my Spartan Rage. Oh, there's that. Is that a statue or is that a being right there? Here we go. Lots of loot up here. Jagged sign of courage. I'm gonna need courage right now, I think, depending on what's in that room. Alright. Oh no, one more pot. Alright, here we go. Is that like a super powerful revenant or something? That's the vibe I'm getting.
A Valkyrie? Imprisoned? She actually did it.
A Valkyrie? But I thought they were just spirits.
Take caution, lads. A Valkyrie in the flesh. I can't think of a more formidable opponent.
She does not attack.
Does she even know we're here?
Don't say that. Oh gosh, defeat a Valkyrie. Can I like cut that down? I don't know why I would need to. Okay, get ready. Oh. It did nothing.
I think she knows we're here now.
Oh jeez, bro.
Ready and wait.
Shoot. I don't know if I'm gonna earn my valor today.
Ready.
Dang, I hate when there are some enemies where you get hit once and then they can just do like 8 attacks on you at the same time. Like that. There's nothing I can do to stop that. Shoot. Give me this.
Watch your back!
Yes, it is.
Almost there.
Man, I mean, I can use it, but don't like my chances.
Let's go.
I just have to run when that attack happens. There we go. I was trying to use that every time I blocked. Bro, obviously fight her again, but well, now I kind of know a little bit more how to fight this enemy, so hopefully it'll go better this time.
6 hours later.
Holy, bro. Obliterate that fool, man. Hardest fight of the game.
You have freed me from my corrupted form.
Get the hell out of
You
here.
have my eternal gratitude. But my sisters remain trapped as I was. Take my helm. Find them. Free them. The fate of the Valkyries rests on your shoulders.
Are you telling me we have to fight a Valkyrie behind every single one of those secret doors? Whoa, a lot of loot though.
The fate of the Valkyries.
Sounds pretty important.
That's putting it mildly, lad.
What do you know of them?
A fair question, and yet not one easily answered. I know more than most, but much of their history is veiled in secrecy. My own experience with the Valkyries ends with my imprisonment.
You are avoiding the question, Head.
As I said, brother, it's complicated. I don't know why or how they become such wretched creatures, but perhaps if we can free more of them.
You want us to fight more of those things?
The fate of the Valkyries, lad. A more worthy endeavor there is not.
It will be dangerous.
Well, that hasn't stopped you before, eh? That's the spirit.
Well, I recharged all my health, so I don't really need those anymore, but... Asgardian Steel. That's pretty cool. A new resource here. Legendary. Asgardian metal found on scraps of Valkyrie armor. Used to upgrade armor, pommels, and talisman with the powers of Valkyrie. Okay. Maybe it was worth it. Oh, got some more as well. But yeah, that fight literally took every ounce of skill possible that I could have, and I still almost died. Feathers of the Fallen Servant, legendary enchantment, slightly increases max sprinting speed. I guess could come in handy. Oh man. I did not expect that to be that hard. I was not ready for freaking boss fight to the highest degree. Before I take this, let me look at the map. It says I have to go back this way for the main quest anyway, so I won't teleport. Or not teleport, but use that path thing.
What now then? Maybe Freya ought to have a look at the boy.
No, I feel better now. I just needed to catch my breath. Where do we go next?
Well, now that we've got the Giant's Chisel, we need to learn the travel rune to Jotunheim, so we can carve it into that special gateway atop the peak, and open realm travel to the land of the Giants.
You don't know it?
Alas, no. But the serpent did mention that the Giants had entrusted that secret to Tyr.
Isn't Tyr dead?
Aye, but his hidden vault is very much in reach. The doors are beneath his temple, submerged in the lake for generations until our snake friend shifted his weight. There we shall find the fabled Black Rune of Jotunheim.
We could also explore some more. We got that chisel now, and that vault isn't going anywhere. Seems a shame to waste the boat.
We shall see, boy.
I like your attitude. I'm down to explore as well, and hopefully get some less difficult fights than what we just went through. But then again, if we go around and open those secret doors...
I can't believe Odin and Frey were ever married.
Love and hate are more closely intertwined than you might imagine. For instance, Odin hates the giants and they him. But Thor's own mother is the giantess Fjorgun, one of Odin's great loves.
So Thor's half god and half giant? Weird.
Once Fjorgun was gone, lonely ages passed for Odin. And as war with the Vanir raged, I could see what he really wanted beneath his bluster. And after no small amount of convincing, Freya agreed. For a while there, he really turned on the charm. He seemed happy. He seemed interested in making her happy. He granted her so many wishes I can scarcely recall them all. The peace held, and I truly believed all had worked out better than I could have planned. But Odin's true face showed itself again in the end. Oh, he won Freya's trust, and she taught him some of her Vanir magic, another choice he would live to bitterly regret. Sadly, despite his wise counselors' best efforts to persuade him that peace was the only true path to stave off Ragnarok, Odin never let go of his obsession with Jotunheim. The taste of Vanir magic led him to new forms of experimentation and new levels of depravity.
Yikes, bro. He certainly knows his history. Okay, I wanted to come back here and try my hand again at this. Since I beat a Valkyrie, surely I can beat some lowly enemies here. Nice.
Bones pulse with magic.
It must be Golvi. Could we just hold on to it? Maybe we'll find the rest of them.
This spirit lies to you, boy.
How would you know?
I have known many spirits. They are all liars.
This one is different. I know it.
You know very little.
I admire his optimism. I hope it's true. Okay. Out of my way, brother.
I don't think so. That's the red.
Okay, not messing around. Worked out a lot.
Those before. They look like they walked straight out of hell.
Worked out a lot better that time. Came in there with the confidence. We're stacking up on those. Ooh, and got a lot of hack silver too. Okay, I guess let's go. What is that though? Can I like cut it down or something? Oh, I think I go boat by it.
Spirit to keep its word is foolish, boy.
But if there's even a chance, don't you want to see Mom again?
Of course I... She is gone, Atreus. You must accept this.
I do, but to see her again, just one more time.
Why do you believe him? You do not know him or who he was. All of this is sinister.
He wants to see someone he loved again. I understand how that feels. I don't think there's anything sinister about it.
Hope is blinding your instincts, boy.
What a conversation, man. Great dialogue. They've gotten closer together, but there's definitely still a gap between their attitudes and knowledge and stuff. Okay, let's read this.
Another name. Deirdreful.
Another Valkyrie. That's no coincidence. But who'd have etched them on Tyr's braziers?
Oh, there's some new stuff down there. Let's go check that out. Endless exploration. I love what they've done with this area of the map, though. How it's basically been 3 different areas in one, just because there's so much new stuff every time the serpent moves and the water lowers. Really cool game design. And I think there's some gold here.
There's something down there.
Oh, there's some enemies on that side. Let's just do the easy side first.
Okay, I know I saw something.
I saw it too.
Freya did say the Jotunheim Realm Tower was missing from the lake. But maybe only kinda?
Very strange indeed.
What the heck? That was trippy. I should have looked for... Oh, I gotta move a gate. Or are they coming to fight? Make quick work of y'all. Oh, nice. Actually got to beat him again. Whoops, that was a bad throw. That one we just ripped apart. I didn't even realize there was another one. Oh, it's the shield dude.
I did okay. Yeah?
I see improvement.
More than okay. Now I gotta figure out a way across somehow. Can't get to that. There's some other stuff over there as well. Dang. No shortage of places. Oh, hello. Gotta get a little closer. 18 of 51. Still crazy to me how many there are. I wonder... Oh, it won't let me move the gate as soon as I hit it. I think I know what I need to do with that, though. Let me just check up here first. Is there... Oh, we can hit this. Okay, well, at least we can do something here. I really can't figure out how we're supposed to get all of these. Maybe I needed to do this first. I'm just gonna go until it makes me stop, I guess. Oh, I see.
I see something down there. This is where the tower to Jotunheim should be. Feels strange somehow.
No doubt some arcane magics were involved. I would be not at all surprised to learn you were sensitive to that.
Yeah, he's got some gifts. This gate is certainly one of the more complicated ones. So we gotta lower this. And we got a boat all the way back around. Okay, now it should be relatively easy. As long as I hit the things on time. Gotta be something nice in here. A chest. And some pots. Oh, okay, there's more in here than I initially thought. A lot of hack silver. Gotta be the last. Oh, okay. Glaive Storm, heavy runic attack. Throw the Leviathan axe towards any nearby targets, automatically seeking out, hitting, and inflicting frost damage to any enemies caught in its path. I kind of want to look at that, man. Yo, that is awesome. But I have really loved this attack for so long, and the cooldown is like forever, so I may use that in the future. We'll see. Definitely a cool option. Okay, well, that one was definitely worth going to. What we got over here?
Okay. Obviously the marriage to Odin didn't last. But how did Frey end up a hermit in the woods?
Oh, that was a singular piece of cruelty, even for Odin. As if the marriage wasn't punishment enough. Freya was better to him than he deserved. She stuck it out through all manner of indignity, all in the name of maintaining peace and safety for her people. But Odin's madness, his tyranny, his corruption of her magics, it became more than she could stomach, and at long last she broke it off. Odin's wrath was fierce, and his curses upon her were more than she dared to fear.
But her magic was so much stronger than his.
After so much time together, he knew her vulnerabilities and exploited them to craft curses she could never break.
Oh, like not being able to leave Midgard.
Worse still, he robbed her of her warrior spirit. Freya cannot fight, even to defend herself. No living thing may she harm by blade nor spell. In a world this belligerent,
Shoot.
what choice does she have but isolation?
Poor Freya. I guess if I was her, I'd spit in your face too.
Aye, lad. So would I.
Nice. I didn't want to go onto the land because in the past it usually cuts off the dialogue. But there is a lot more to her than meets the eye. Hopefully Kratos can be a bit more understanding of her now. I think I gotta time it with that over there. Oh well, I can go over there in a bit because I need to do this as well. Oh, hello. Oh, I knew I wasn't close enough. Sneaky guy coming out at us like that. Dang. Oh, here we go. Get ready. Okay. Gonna have to be probably on the lower level. How do I get this thing moving? All sorts of little puzzles for us here. Oh, he missed. Just launch as many as possible. One of them's bound to hit. Ooh, rare axe pommel. Successful axe kills grant a rage burst. Love to hear that. Let's look at that real quick. Does decrease a lot, but compared to what I have, I think it might be worth it. Pretty much killing people with the axe all the time. Although it'd bring vitality to 0, luck to almost 0, and it would hurt the cooldown. So maybe I will wait. Pristine Dust of the Realm. I get very attached to the equipment that I have. There we go. Oh wait, what the heck? Oh, we just have to wait for the opening, I see. For a second, I thought we wouldn't be able to get back there. Good stuff. I think there might be one more chest here as well. A couple more, holy. Dang, you really gotta time it. There we go. How many chests? What the heck? This place is stocked full. Oh. I forgot where we were for a second. We've been here, just not in this particular area of it. Oh. Is this going to open both of them? It did. Cool. Just gotta lower this a bit now. Need plenty of steel. What does this have? What goodies? Frost Sigil of Runic. Rare enchantment. Increases resistance to frost attacks by 50%. Okay, well, if I get more slots, definitely have a lot of interesting things to choose from. Enchantments. Let me see if there's anything over here that I wasn't able to get before. Nice, so there was something. Let's see if there's anything new over this way. Surely there must be, right?
Mimir, there was a shrine about a giant lady with lots of books and visions.
Ah, that would be Gloa, the Knowledge Keeper. She was a gifted sorceress who gathered every tome of arcane wisdom she could find in the realms, all in the hopes of augmenting her powers of prophecy, that she might find her lost husband, Arvandil.
Enough. No stories. Not while on foot. Our focus is the road.
Completely understand.
That's what I was afraid of. Interrupting his stories. Never quite know what you're going to get. Come down off your high peak.
That takes care of that.
Knew there had to be something new over here. What was this? Oh! That's not what I was expecting, bro. Hopefully he's not too difficult. I'm going all heavy this time. What the heck? I've never seen one do that before. Pretty effective move as well. Probably one more of these and he's finished. Maybe two. Oh shoot. He's got an arsenal of new moves. Good thing I have fire resistance. Oh, only took one that time. Ah, dang. Not gonna finish him off with that one. Reveal your belly. Nice, not too bad. Gave us some good stuff. Ooh. I forget we need this stuff for crafting. Lava Ancient. This ancient has been underwater for a long time. How does it keep its fire? And why didn't it seek higher ground? Maybe it goes into a kind of hibernation when it's underwater. Rare enchantment. Increases resistance to burn damage by 50%. Very nice. Well, now I know what one of those things looks like when it's just chilling on the ground, so I won't be quite as startled next time. Oh, we go this way. Ah, hear that hammer. Probably Brock this time, I'd imagine. Hey, there he is. Long time no see.
Oh there. Got another favor to ask you two.
Let's hear
What
it.
do you want, dwarf?
I got another lead on my old pal Anvari. Meet me at the Lawnsoother mines. There's some fancy-dancy loot in it for you.
Another lead? But we already found him. Well, found his hand anyways.
I'll explain at the mines. These ones is just south of the river pass. Now you two want something, or you just gonna stand there all gag-scrapped and slack-jawed?
I've missed Brock. Haven't talked to him in a long time. I'll track this
Pulled the
favor
ring
later.
off Anvari's hand at the Velander mines. Feller was always tampering with souls and dark rituals and matters of the night, see?
Alright, what you got for us? Can
Just
upgrade?
The sound of his hammer flattening metal were enough to stoke my fires all blissful. Shit, you better clear out before I get all frisky.
I love his lines. I'm tempted. Let's go ahead and get this one, actually.
See how that treats
I'll upgrade it as well.
you. You got some cleaving ahead of you.
Okay, upgraded to max. That should be nice, I feel like. Because oftentimes it does take me a while to get my rage charged up.
Now there's something else.
Let's see. I don't know if there'd be anything new back here that we weren't able to get before, but might as well check while we're here.
Mimir, you were in the middle of a story before.
Groa the sorceress assembled a library of arcane knowledge, hoping to increase her prophetic powers to find her lost husband. But it was not her husband she would glimpse in her visions, for it was Groa, seeing longer and farther than any before or since, who witnessed Ragnarok, the end and the beginning. When Odin caught word of her ultimate prophecy, he maneuvered to obtain her knowledge and hoard it for himself. Groa knew Odin as a long-time patron of her services, and so she welcomed him into her library as a friend. What she did not know is that Odin himself was behind her husband's disappearance, having used his enchantments to conceal his death at Thor's hands from her sight. Smiling, jealous Odin took her by the throat, and with his very hands he stole her library and her life for his own.
Odin's crazy,
I always
man.
knew Odin was bad. That shit.
New Groa, a giant sorceress and a powerful seer slain by Odin. Did he steal her book of visions? Called the Knowledge Keeper, Groa was the first to have a vision of Ragnarok. She trusted Odin as a friend. Bad idea.
Ruthless, barbaric, heartless? That's Odin. In fact, we would do well to sit here in silence for the next few moments and reflect on Odin's capacity for cruelty.
No thanks. But
Reflect longer.
oh, great comeback. I don't think there's actually anything I can get to over here that I wasn't able to get to before. So I'm gonna just travel back and explore some more.
Well, you gentlemen certainly know how to get around. Why don't you tell me how all this began with Balder?
He just knocked on our door.
Balder of Asgard just knocked on your door.
Yeah, he just showed up and started a fight. He said he wanted to know something. He said, I know what you are.
Oh, well, we'll circle back to that later. What exactly did he want to know?
I was on the floor right now.
He said I already knew what he wanted. Perhaps he mistook me for another.
That's quite interesting.
Interesting. Mimir on Balder. Mimir is helping us figure out why Balder of the Aesir came to our door. I know what you are, you know what I want. Who does he think we are? Maybe it isn't based off something we know about Kratos' past, which was my guess before.
Ooh, Tyr's vault is behind that magical lock.
Ooh. I mean, I guess we could go this way. We're already here. Oh, I keep pressing the wrong button, man. Hoping we don't have to fight and kill another Valkyrie.
We're setting foot in Tyr's vault.
Tyr's
Another one of
Bridge.
these. Over there. It's Tyr, but the middle panel is missing. Wait, I thought Tyr was a god, not a giant.
Aye, but he was loved by everyone, including the giants. Other than me, he was the only one they gifted with their special sight. Hey, I wonder if the giants left a triptych about me somewhere too.
Interesting. Can you use this yet?
Go ahead.
Actually, come look. Let me show you how to read this.
That is not
You've
necessary.
taught me so much. Let me teach you something.
Oh, so thoughtful.
Atreus.
Come on. You already speak it. Learning to read won't be that hard.
I know how to read, boy. It's not this tongue.
You're halfway there already then. Okay, so the runes represent a lot of different things. Some gods, some animals.
Wait.
Some... Oh, am I going too fast? Sorry.
Not that. Do you smell something?
Uh-oh, man. What are we about to see?
Yeah, I do. Smells like... rain?
Oh, here we go. Did not take long before we saw him again.
That fucking hammer. But now, everyone's gonna think I only got it because Magni's gone. It'll be a joke. But if I kill you, no one's gonna laugh at me.
Oh, he is laying into him.
That your father's doing? Or did you get it from your mum? She's stupid and ugly.
Shut up!
Oh, careful, Atreus.
You don't know anything about my mother.
Oh, it's true. But I'm gonna get to know you really well. You're gonna be my new brother. Right after I finish killing your father!
What the heck?
I think I broke him.
It looked like he was about to go into a Spartan rage.
No. Stay back.
Oh, this is sick. What a beast, bro. What a punch. Acting like a coward now. How's that guy keep getting away?
The boy.
Atreus.
You have to get into Freya quickly. There's no other way.
Oh, poor guy, man. Atreus has some hidden power, though, that he may have just started to unlock. Finally been pushed to his limit.
Take the boat. Freya's isn't far.
I like how the lighting out here changed to such a grim, ominous color and everything. It's all dark now, too. Kratos didn't really want to go back to see her, but doesn't really have a choice now. Maybe the only hope at saving Atreus at this point.
Odin's eye is on you, brother. Especially now that you've taken to killing his kin. Freya's forest is a blind spot for him. This is our smartest move. And if anyone can heal him, it's her.
What is happening to him?
I've seen it in mortals. Some conflict of the mind expresses itself as an ailment of the body. Never in a god. But a god believing himself mortal. I can only imagine. We're almost there.
That's fascinating, man. What the heck? A lot of inner conflict going on with him. It's been very interesting having Mimir along for the ride with us for so long. Added a bunch more interesting commentary that we wouldn't have gotten otherwise. And that discussion specifically makes me think Kratos is gonna have to suck it up and tell him who he really is.
Somebody just called the serpent.
Dude, I loved that sound effect while on his face right there. I was gonna say, not only tell Atreus who he is, Kratos, but also who Atreus is because of that. And the power he's capable of. Time is of the essence, man. Can't have any hiccups.
The fever burns hotter. He is shaking.
It's serious. We must hurry.
Thank goodness we were close by. If she's not home, though, we might be screwed.
Freya! Open the door! We need your help! Woman, do you hear me? It is urgent!
I'm still a god. Go away.
The boy has fallen ill! Freya! He's ill.
She does care about him.
Inside. This is no ordinary illness. The boy's true nature, your true nature, fights within him.
I did this to him. Will you help me?
Of course. There is a rare ingredient found only in Helheim. The keeper that protects the Bridge of the Damned. I need its heart.
Hell.
The realm of the dead. Do you know it?
Not this one.
It is a land of unyielding cold. Fires cannot burn there, and no magic in all the 9 realms can create a blaze. As for the dead, your frost axe will be useless. You'll need to find something else.
What?
Then I must return home.
What a shot right there with her shadow in the background.
Dig up a past I swore would stay buried.
Who you were before doesn't matter. This boy is not your past, he is your son. And he needs his father. This rune opens the bridge to Helheim. When you are there, do not under any circumstances cross the Bridge of the Damned. There is no road back. Understand?
Boy.
Himalay. You must hurry. Through my garden, there's a path leading to my boat. Take it. Return home. Dig up your past. Do whatever you need to do. Just bring me back the Bridgekeeper's heart. And your son may survive.
I think he's going to consider her a lot more trustworthy now after this. That was such incredible line delivery, though.
When last we spoke, I was...
No. You were right to distrust the word of a god.
I'll say in a
No
second.
need to explain. Not to me, not for that. I will keep him safe. That's a mother's promise. What
a legend, man. She's great. I was gonna say though, that was amazing line delivery by Kratos' voice actor when he was saying, "Will you help me?" or "I did this to him," and then "Will you help me?" You could really feel the pain and the emotion in his voice, and I love the way we were kind of looking down at him from a camera angle,
Use the garden door. My boat is down the path.
just signifying that he was
Time is not our friend.
in a position of weakness instead of his usual position of power. It's fantastic writing.
Helheim of all places. You all right, brother?
I will do what I must. Leave me be.
As you wish.
What a boat, man. Looks incredible. Oh my gosh, dude. Don't tell me Thor or something has something to do with that, or Odin, I guess. We about to get some crazy visuals. Love so much what they've done with Kratos as a character. When I started this game, even after watching the recap, he just felt like such a brute, and almost like I couldn't really connect with him as a character just because he was a god so powerful and his voice was so deep and menacing. Oh. But over time, really discovered what a great layered person he is.
Athena.
Someone from the past.
Get out of my head.
I love how we're just circling around him. It's so cool. Not the visitor he wants right now, that's for sure. Visuals are stunning though, man. What the heck? I like how he's just getting carried home by this boat, not even having to row. Interesting seeing all the animals run away from him though. Oh shoot. I don't like seeing those enemies, bro. I didn't realize I could change the camera there. He didn't even acknowledge them though. He's so focused on other things. I have a feeling there's gotta be a major fight that's about to go down. And it's gonna be tough because Atreus is clearly weighing heavy on his mind. Don't like these trespassers being here. I miss having Atreus here though. There's a lot of people here, man.
Behind you!
extra anger with these moves now. I guess I might as well Spartan Rage. It's taken a little while to kill him at the moment. Can't believe the home's still intact. Or maybe it's not. Such a dope lighting. Fantastic music as well. I'm curious what it is that he's getting here. That's where we started the game. Is him paying attention and rewrapping those arms, forearms. Bro, it's those weapons. I forgot he used that in the other games. Dang, those look pretty wild. Forced to dig up his past to save Atreus.
There's nowhere you can hide, Spartan. Put as much distance between you and the truth as you want. It changes nothing. Pretend to be everything you are not. Teacher, husband, father. But there is one unavoidable truth you will never escape. You cannot change. You will always be a monster.
How about this monster gets rid of you right now?
But I am your monster no longer.
Oh, what a dope line. He looks so sick with these weapons. Oh, bro, here we go.
Let's see what those blades can do.
What? This is next level. The axe is nothing compared to these, dude. What? Just absolutely shredding him. Man, now you feel like a god using these things. Holy. It's so sick how he uses the chains to extend them as well. He's gonna be unstoppable with these. What the heck? I hope we get to keep these for the whole game. Although, to be fair, Kratos didn't want to use them because it reminds him of his past, so be understandable if he wanted to stop.
Blades will serve quite well in Helheim. Now, I believe I see a door to the realm between realms over there, in your own front yard, no less. Take the shortcut back to the Realm Travel Temple, then on to Helheim, yeah?
This makes me think we will be able to keep it. Dude. Incredible way to get to that point, though. I love how there's been a little bit of action, obviously, but I love how it was just mostly like cinematics for like the past 15 or so minutes carrying us to that moment. So well done. The people in this new
Well,
realm
I'm pretty sure you weren't talking to me back there.
have no idea what's
Anything you'd
coming.
like to get off your chest, brother? I can assure you I'm unsurpassed in keeping confidences.
Kratos is
You know
locked
where to
in.
find me. And for the record, I'd already guessed you were Greek. Athena, dead giveaway.
Man is not saying anything, has one thing on his mind right now.
What? Hey! You reek of foreign magic! Sweet Nana's nethers. What are those? I've never seen the like. That's gotta be a family heirloom.
No. Nor will it ever be.
Son, my brother and me created Mjolnir for the big idiot. I know from quality. And them special. Hey, where's the little turd?
Now is not the time.
O'Neill.
No. What happened? Aesir?
No. The fault is mine. And my responsibility to make it right.
No. We all gotta take responsibility sometime. Huh? Say, what can I do to help him? I can do things. When I should tag along?
No. Your work here is enough.
All right.
Shout out Brock, always
So where
willing
you
to help.
off to in such a hurry?
The realm of the dead.
Helheim? Shit, this is serious.
I guess I can
I'll
look,
be keeping my eye on you.
see what I can upgrade. Oh, I need a Chaos Flame. Probably can get that with the Blades of Chaos, seeing as they both have the same thing, or same word in their name. Berserker's Resurrection Stone. Shoot, with full rage and a small amount of health. That's pretty dope. Well, I think I just want to keep moving at the moment. Can I even leave right now? Okay. I assumed it would force me to keep going. I wasn't about to roam anyway. I just wanted to see. Gotta make this
Freya's
journey
given
quick.
The travel rune to Helheim. It should be unlocked on the table.
Gotta do everything we can to save Atreus. Odin has prevented access to this realm. The travel rune will never work. What the heck? Oh, we can actually go to Asgard as one of the places. I feel like we barely accessed anything in this game when looking at this and seeing all the different possibilities.
Son, we really are doing this.
Yeah, I wonder how he feels being dragged along for the ride. Pretty much helpless. Always love the visuals in this room. I assume Brock is going to be there waiting for us as usual. And this Bridge Keeper, I imagine, is not going to be easy to defeat. Just the name alone. Sounds like an absolute beast.
I'll be watching your back.
Appreciate you. At least somebody's here to help.
Let me take this moment to tell you that what you are about to do is absolutely insane. Not even Odin can survive this cold. So, I hope those blades work.
What? Don't tell me that right before I enter. Holy. Okay, maybe he's right. This is a whole different atmosphere. Doesn't mean I won't still loot.
Freya spoke of.
No, we're still on the Realm Travel Bridge. We're after the Bridge of the Damned. The dead use it to cross into their permanent home, the city of Helheim. The Bridgekeeper who minds admission, he's the one we want. Just follow this bridge. Should lead us straight to him. You know, I'd really hope never to see this place again.
Sounds easy enough to get to him, but I love that the collectibles for this area is family heirloom, considering what we were just talking about. There's somebody. Be better for y'all to just give up. Man, I love how once you start, you're basically unstoppable. They cannot dodge your moves. Would love to try and find a Valkyrie now that I have these.
Blades to burn away that hell's bramble blocking the path.
Spartan Charge light runic attack, a dash attack that slams enemies with a fiery shield and inflicts a small amount of burn damage. Kinda cool. Oh, these are what open it.
One of the many reasons we went back for those blades.
What? That is awesome. Finally can get through those. Oh, what the heck? Not sure what sort of combo capability these have, but feels like when you just kind of mash buttons, it gets there. So satisfying, bro. The combat in this game is some of the best there is. Man, this place got a very creepy aura to it, given that you really can't see anything whichever direction you turn. Whoa, there's so many people there. The spirits.
Oh, this is all wrong. Only the newly dead should be here. There's too many. The gate must be closed, and if the gate's closed, then it's true. Hell's full up. Without the
I don't like that, bro. Hell Shadow Archer. It's like one of the shadows, but it uses ice magic like a thrown spear. It must be one of the Hellwalkers. Their projectiles are quick, but don't stun us. If we rush them, we can take them out of the equation early. I should be able to help Father with these enemies. Oh, sad. Wish he was here with us. Just like their projectiles disrupt his movement, my bow can disrupt theirs.
To sort and kill them, hell is overwhelmed.
Dang, man, this place, the entire realm is falling apart. Hell Brood. These faceless creatures are very aggressive and don't hesitate to run straight at us. They clearly have the same kind of ice powers we see from anything that comes from hell. They fall very easily to Father's blades. Yeah, they do. Pretty sure anything would. Let me look at the skills and see if, ooh, there are upgrades for these. While sprinting, press R1 to execute a powerful double slash attack. I feel like I can probably just do all of these. Hold R2 to perform a powerful attack that launches them. Good enough for me. While aiming, press R1 to impale an enemy and yank them towards Kratos. Oh, I guess it just automatically starts with it. You do. Perform attacks in quick succession without sustaining damage to power up the Blades of Chaos and inflict burn damage on every hit. Bonus to luck and runic. Luckily, I had enough XP for all of these. Aim and press R2 to perform a powerful sweeping attack that inflicts heavy burn damage. Awesome. Cannot wait to get used to these. What is that? Oh, it's another one of these things. I feel like we've got to learn how to open those or use them while we're here. Hey, let me help y'all out. I like the sound of that, man. Pretty spooky. There's a lot of those orbs here.
Locked. Now.
Always another way around. Okay, I can't break that. Pretty easy to get through now that we've got these blades. Some architecture. Oh shoot, there's somebody. Couple people. Oh, can't pull him in with that. Oh shoot. Y'all are nothing without your shield. These things are so dope, bro. Unreal. Those ones put up a decent fight, though. I will give them that. Hell Reaver Lord. These must have been strong Reavers back when they were alive. Now that they're dead, they are even stronger Hell Reavers. These enemies will deflect Father's Frost Axe attacks. He'll have to use his fists instead to stun them. Or the blades. Another update, lots of updates. Hell Reaver Guard. It's a Hell Reaver, but it carries a shield and it knows how to use it. Guess they aren't completely mindless.
When we killed the Reavers near my home, they came here. How did they return so quickly?
Time doesn't move the same between all realms, especially where the spirit world is concerned.
Like the light of Alfheim?
The opposite, in fact. The Lake of Souls feels faster than Alfheim time, but Hell is much slower than Midgard. Sorry, I'm sure that's confusing.
If we will be back to my son all the sooner, that is good.
Ah, aren't you a quick study?
So much to keep track of, man. Hey, come here. Oh. Oh, that's so cool. Can I get it now? Perfect. Can I destroy these statues? No, I can't. So many pots to keep track of around here. Won the world? You think that's gonna be enough to stop me? Oh, dang. Oh, shoot. I want to use my rage for these guys.
This Valhalla, is it within Hell?
Oh, no, no. Valhalla is part of Asgard. Only the worthy dead go there, the warriors who die in glorious combat. Hell is for those who die in dishonor.
Criminals.
Aye, and those dead of disease, mishap, age.
It is dishonorable to grow old.
Well, never too late to go out fighting, I suppose.
That's messed up. Makes sense, though. Sounds like the hell that's talked about in real life. Probably where they got it from. Cool. Wait, is that? Oh. How does Odin have eyes around here? I think I missed some. Whoops. I meant to jump down. I think I missed some pots over there. I did indeed. No loot left behind. Except when I can't figure out a puzzle. I guess the other thing to climb is the only spot we can go now. The enemies we've been fighting so far have just been kind of small, but...
Help the dead leave Midgard.
I don't expect it will, though I don't suppose it will make things any worse either.
I imagine there's big enemies coming up.
One less obstacle for the living to reach the inner sanctum of Helheim. But who'd be mad enough to go there?
Oh, another heirloom? Cool. What do these look like? Oh, nice. Some cool brooches. Feels so lonely without Atreus. I mean, we have Mimir at least to keep us company. Oh, how do we get there without Atreus? Can we use... Oh, so we'll need Atreus. Dang. So I guess we can come back. And... yeah, we can't really get up there. Okay. A lot of stuff where you can backtrack and get new things in this game.
The Bridge of the Damned. And there's the Keeper, making sure the dead are really dead.
Oh, that is a big boy.
That totem contains a powerful source of magical energy, the very power of Helheim itself. But what you want is his heart. Just take it and we can leave.
How?
Start some trouble. You can do that, right?
Wait. Is that the Bridge Keeper, bro? I thought that troll thing was the Bridge Keeper. Dude is like 5,000 stories tall. What the heck? I don't know if I can do this, bro. Unless maybe this is the Bridge Keeper. Who knows? Oh, this dude is gonna be a problem. Let's start out strong, why don't we? Oh wait, what the heck? Oh shoot, what the heck? Let me break all these first, in case they give me health. At least I can... Oh, no. I was gonna say I could tell where he's gonna spawn, but not really. I guess I can still use my abilities, huh? Oh, shoot. This is gonna be tough, man. I miss having Atreus to help us out. Oh, shoot. Open some more. Oh, are you kidding me? As much as I love Arthurine, I don't really have the time to do that at the moment. I'm not saying too much right now because I'm just trying to focus on the fight. Oh, shoot. I'm doing all right with damage on him, I feel like. Where you at? Oh, pops up where you least expect him. Got some more minions. Also gotta remember to blink, because my eyes will be so dry by the end of the fight if I don't. I mean, they already are dry. What do those do? Those things move fast, holy. Oh, what the heck? I guess he's not too tough once you get into the fight. He just seemed really intimidating at the start. Ooh, that was a good hit. The hardest part is just predicting where he's moving. Oh, he's almost down right now, actually. Oh, dang. Just a few more hits, man. Let me grab this while I can. Never mind. Oh, he's so close. Oh, he is down. Oh. Yo. The blade finishers are even more brutal. What a fight.
Now the heart, brother. You'll have to get your hands dirty.
Dang, look at that shot. That is good stuff. Kratos has expended all of his energy, man. Nasty, bro. I didn't know Kratos had an MD. Is that how you say it? Man's performing surgery. Dude is covered in blood now. Impressive looking heart, though. I'm still worried about that thing in the background. Looks so intimidating. I feel like if it was going to attack us, though, it already would have done it. Maybe it's friendly. Or indifferent.
I have the heart. I need nothing more.
You're set. Better not to linger here, though, eh?
Kratos.
What the?
Zeus.
Zeus?
My father.
Your father was Zeus? Well, that explains a lot.
That is spooky.
Never go there. Understand?
I was wondering if we'd ever see him in this game in some capacity.
It's just an illusion.
I want to read this first. Madigar Helsen. Madigar Helsen, known as Helheim's son and bridgekeeper. Apparently, he was actually born and raised in Hell. Not surprising. Growing up in a troll tribe can't be an easy life, but growing up in Hell must be even worse.
And for torturing its inhabitants with their own past. We should focus on getting back to your son.
I don't know, man. I'm really curious now. That was some visual, though, seeing him appear out of the clouds. His face was like even bigger than that thing, whatever it is. Oh, this is what we use to upgrade the blades. Is this kind of like the Frozen Flame? How you kind of get it after somewhat of a boss fight? Very cool. Chaos Flames are the key to improving the Blades of Chaos. Whenever we find one, we should bring it to Brock or Sindri to make the blades even stronger. Sounds good to me. Are those all dead? Wow, man. So many here. Just chaos in the mainlands. If there's that many people. But I guess they were talking about how hell is full. Well, it doesn't seem we can get closer to whatever that thing is. That's so interesting looking. I love the design. It would be even cooler if you got up close to it, I bet. Oh.
Psst. Yeah. Shh. Ain't supposed to be here.
What?
It's cold. Real quick, give me your blades.
Why?
Yeah, I said I'd help you, and I aim to. Come on.
What a boss. Shout out Brock.
My equipment's in Midgard. Be right back.
You don't suppose he nicked those, do you?
There. Now they're ready for the winds of hell.
They travel so fast.
Get here with your blades and throw.
Yo, finally we can do something with these things. Winds of Hell are very unstable and can be only held for 10 seconds before returning to the last wind trap. Interesting.
Now target that wind trap with your blades. It's that little ball hanging in the middle of the door there. See it? Just let her loose.
Oh.
Absorb and release the winds of hell whenever it damn pleases. So you're welcome and I'm leaving. This place is cold enough to freeze a pair of pigeon eggs.
I sometimes wonder if there was once some sort of accident in his brain.
We have been away too long.
Oh, nice seeing a friendly face, man. And so glad we can utilize those now. Dang. Well, as much as I want to keep playing right now, been playing for quite a while, and I feel like unlocking that is a good place to stop. But this game is so great, I could spend all day in here. But until the next one, look forward to seeing you all later. Peace.